I'm only going to touch on a couple of the first ones, but I just kind of wanted to show something about these cops. I don't understand why so many people getting killed. It doesn't make any sense. There are some people out there who think this might be fake. Some people might think this might be true. This isn't about that. This is about what's going on. Just on the situation that we're going to talk about today is going to be on the actual murder or the shooting that happened to Alton Sterling. But before we get to that, we got to see what made it such a big deal this week is that, a couple days ago, I think this was on the July the 4th, a man in New Jersey was shot and killed by an off-duty cop after an alleged road rage attack. Now, I haven't even really looked into that one, but I'm just seeing the pattern, and that's the reason why I brought that one up. And then we come into the one that we're talking about now, and that's the Alton Sterling shooting. Now, I'm not going to, I'll leave the link in the description, but I'm not going to put this up. But I think this is one of the first ones I saw was this R. Blanco had posted this video. And I think she's really happy because if she's the one that did the video, I'm not sure. But if she's the one that did the video, then she kind of, got really popular. I mean, she's got 70,000 retweets at this point, 47,000 likes. So she's kind of done okay, for us because she kind of showed what happened. Now, the thing that bothers me about her, and this is the situation that we have at hand. We all understand that there's a lot of shootings. We all understand Black Lives Matter. We all understand that this is sad if somebody was shot and killed. And since this is the second one in a couple of days, it makes it even worse. The problem with this is the same person who posted this video and got 70,000 likes and retweets and all this stuff is the same person putting up stuff like this. So in response to whoever this is, Lily, Girl, Brea, and some other person, they said, if you watch the police cam on one of them, you get to see that he tried to pull a 9, and that's why the cop was on his waist. Regardless of whatever it is that a person tries to do, and there's two of you against one. I mean, this man wasn't going to get his gun, and she gets mad, and he's like, he didn't try to pull ish. You white devils hate the fact that the cops are wrong. So you idiots find excuses. Now, this right here is the reason why we're having such a race war. I understand. It doesn't matter if you're black, blue, green, orange, white. If you are a human being and you see someone else shot down, you guys all have a feeling, the same feeling. Okay, that was wrong. It shouldn't have happened. But these cops are doing this. And so when the people are writing stuff like this, calling people white devils, I mean, you're not even going, she's not even talking about the cops. She's talking about these people right here who were talking to her. And it's not like this person called her out, didn't call her, the N-word or anything like this. This person literally just made a point. If her point was wrong or not, if their point was wrong or not, their point was wrong. It don't matter. But to come out and be like, oh, you white devils, y'all think the cops are wrong here. Idiots find excuses. Look, I'm a black man, so I understand that I can be mad too, but you don't do this. This is what is making things worse. And I don't even really go off on this person. I mean, there are some other tweets that I saw of hers that I was kind of like, all right, you kind of messing around, you kind of playing around. This is a serious situation, and you're making it worse, And then somebody down here, Michael Wilcox, says something about muzzle cops. So we ain't even gonna go to him. We're not even gonna mess with him. It doesn't matter. But when all that's said and done, you kind of look at the situation at hand, and then you see another one. And I'm not gonna talk about this, but you see this one guy was talking about. First it was that Derlon Dempsey, which is the the New Jersey guy. Then we got Alton Sterling, which we just talked about, and then there was this new guy that was in Minnesota. And he got shot. Now, I can't show you the video because, it's a lot of blood and stuff, but it was live streamed on Facebook. And honestly, I think this week is going to change the way that the Facebook does its live streaming now, because I think there's some information coming out that probably shouldn't be. But you also get to kind of see the way that the information is coming out these days that you're getting to see online on every single thing, whether it's Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, anything it is, you kind of see that they're giving you a lot more information. You're getting some more real stuff than you wouldn't have gotten in other places. And it's a little more raw. Now, this is what I think would probably bother people the most. And this is for that. This is for the with Alton Sterling, but this is also what happened um with the guy from Minnesota. Is the cop shot him. I mean, if you guys go watch this video, and I'll put the link in the description, but if you watch the video, you'll see the man just straight up shot him. You see it from the point of after the shot, so it's kind of weird, but you see how scared the cop is, and how he's still screaming. And I didn't even know at this point, but you find out later there's a 4-year-old girl in the back seat. Come on, man. But what happens to that cop? Does he get in trouble at the moment? No, he gets paid administrative leave. So you shoot a person, and in this case, you're innocent until proven guilty. That's fine. You can be innocent until proven guilty all you want, but to pay the person when it's this, I think that's one small thing right there that should be changed. That's it. If you shoot another person and kill them, and it's a little iffy on the situation, or a lot iffy on the situation, or there is video of the situation, do not give them paid leave. What is wrong with you? Then what's going to happen after you say, oh, maybe they should be convicted. Okay, maybe they should lose they can lose their badge. Maybe they shouldn't be a cop anymore. What are you going to do then? Oh, but we know we paid you after we figured out that you were wrong, but you're going to keep all the money. So not, oh, I'm going to have to give all that money back that I got on administrative paid leave. Nothing like that. It's administrative paid leave. So you get to go home and get paid to be sitting at home while the family and the daughter, the girlfriend, I believe, wasn't the wife, the girlfriend, are all sitting there wondering what's going to happen. Now, this one got a little bit more interesting because, the Minnesota governor came in and was saying all this stuff, but you kind of see something different out of all this, and it has to do with Facebook. Like the Facebook's live streaming and whatever else is going to be live streaming that you kind of get to see the video, and then, the video's up after. That's what's changing the game. And I think that there's going to be a big change on it because there's going to be some information coming out that the media would like to kind of black out. Media blackouts are real, guys. If you didn't know anything that happened in Ferguson, there's a reason. So my video on this was just kind of to show that you gotta, there's levels to this, okay? There's levels to this. Black lives matter. All lives matter. I'm not trying to change it from Black Lives Matter to All Lives Matter because this is what the problem is right now, is that you get to see these videos. There are movies for somebody who got shot in the back, somebody who was unarmed, somebody who couldn't breathe. Now you're starting to see things like Orange is the New Black, literally killing off a main character so that the audience feels it, because the creator wanted the audience to understand that stuff like Eric Garner is an issue. And it's not something to be, swept under the rug. It's something to really delve deep into and figure out in your own life. And that's why they did that. You see that on Scandal. You see it here. You see it there. But to people now, it's just media. It's just television. It's just, oh, they're talking about this one situation. They don't see it as a big deal because this person that was shot is to them just a regular person. But this man had, I think, 4 or 5 kids. Yeah, he was doing whatever, selling CDs, doing this and that. But he was just trying to make money for his family. He wasn't doing anything wrong. He wasn't trying to kill anybody. He didn't shoot anybody. He wasn't doing... It just gets worse. If people are just going to keep getting shot and killed because they show up, because they are driving a car. Like this man was literally just driving a car. That's the problem. And you got to look at this cop. If you see, you're going to have to go back and watch it. I can't show it, but in this, the cop right here is still pointing his gun towards this man who is literally dying. You see the blood all over the shirt or something. If this really happened, you see the blood all over the shirt. You see the man almost dying or whatever. You go back to the other one, and this one's the one that y'all should really look at, because this is where cops are really getting shady. They got 2 men on top of this guy, and whenever the shots are going down, you hear him say, "Get on the floor, get down on the floor." The man is literally under 2 cops, and these ain't little men. These are 250-pound men. These are some large individuals. This not no fireman looking cop that, you know, is a thin young man. This is a dude who's eaten a couple hot dogs and several donuts. So the men are not small people, and they're going to say, get on the floor. I'm on the floor. You're on top of me, homie. You know, and so this guy's already under. And so if this is what's gone down and you're watching this and then you hear shot, I think there was 3 or 4 shots in this. I don't want to show it, but you kind of see here, look, there's 2 cops on top of him. After this point is when you hear him say, get on the floor. Where is he? You see, look, this is his arm right here. You see a knee. His arm's on this side. His whole arm's here. There's an entire cop here that has to do with one arm. He don't have to deal with this. His legs ain't gonna shoot a gun. This arm's gone. So now you've got one whole leg and a whole other body on top of this big dude right here. 2 big dudes sitting here on this guy trying to hold off one arm. 3 arms because this guy's reaching for his gun. 3 arms. What happens? You see, now you see the way that things are going down. It escalates quickly. You see this, and now you see him. He's put the gun right into this man's chest. This entire time, watch it again. This entire time, this arm hasn't moved, guys. Now at this point, he's gonna say, "Get down," and then he does that. He keeps going, and he's sitting there, he's still holding him. Now this guy, look at him. He's got the entire arm down. I don't know what kind of weird stuff's going on in here, but it's getting really weird. There's no reason for a gunshot when there's one supposed arm free and 2 cops holding him with one arm. Look, the thing looks broken. It looks like he's going to break it. I mean, this man is on it. He's got his whole body. Look at this big dude. He is not a small dude. He's a Teletubby. Look at him. He looks like Snorlax from Pokemon. He's massive. And he keeps going, and okay, now you move back. He's still got that. The arms moved. He's moved back, and then that's where you hear the first shot. You see a shot. You see a couple. I'm not going to show the end of it because you see what, you know, it's where it gets a little bit ugly. But, you know, he's going to go. He's going to do a couple things, and then there's a roll. Now, why this R. Blanco or whoever shot this moved away, moved the camera away, that's where it gets iffy. That's where the interesting part of it actually gets into play. That's what you got to be really wary of. That's what you got to really kind of look into and say, why did you do that? Why are you so close and you're not saying one word? If I was watching another person getting killed, would I try and run in and try and stop them? No. Why? Because I'm a black man and y'all would see my face on somebody's t-shirt in a month or 2. But would I at least say, hey, come on, man, you can't do that? Yes. Hey, man, he's not doing anything. Yes. Hey, he was just trying to sell CDs. Yes. Hey, man, what are you doing? I don't understand why you're so mad. He is literally just doing a job. Yes. Those are the kind of things I would say out loud. Whenever there's an issue like this and you know it's a problem, you're going to say something. You're not going to be that close. I mean, look, this, I'm guessing this is an iPhone or whatever phone it was. There was no zoom on it, guys. You see that this is regular sized. It's in HD or whatever, you know, it rendered in. This video shows that they were very close up. They were very close to the situation and not one word was said. The shots came. Did you run? I mean, if somebody's shooting, I'm not going to be like, oh, let me move my camera this way. And then I'm going to move it back to see what happened. Let me look at the dead man or the guy that, you know, some people say, oh, he's not dead. Whatever the situation is. I'll delve deeper into it later one day, but look at that situation. This right here is the most iffy part of this conversation. Why did you move the camera away? Why are you so close? Why did you say no words? Those are simple questions. If you guys are the kind of crazy people who would sit there and watch a person get shot, watch something happen, and then you just tape it, and then when the shot goes, you say, hold on, let me move my camera away. Oh, let me move it back. And then you see it happen, and you're like, okay, I'm going to end this video. Let me go and put this online real quick and not say one word to a cop. But then you come online and then now this is what internet bullies do anyway. Then now you get on here and what does she say? Now let's see how these pigs defend themselves. So you can't say one word while this man, you tape this man get shot and you can't say one word, but you're going to call them pigs online. Come on, man. Some people just got to realize what the situation is and you guys have to wake up. There's some situations going on here and all they want is for blacks to be mad at whites. They want people to be mad at cops. That's why this person puts pigs up here. That's why this person puts Black Lives Matter on here. That's why this person didn't say one word while this man was getting killed. Come on, man. Come on.